Inside the scandal tonight, we're hearing from two federal prosecutors who built the strong cases that are sending 8 corrupt Baltimore City police officers to prison. WJZ investigator Mike Kellgren is live at the federal courthouse with how they secure convictions in the landmark cases. Mike.
Vic, prosecutors spoke at length about the importance of accountability in these cases and how these officers thought they could get away with such brazen crimes by picking victims who they believed would be too scared to tell anyone about it.
I remember the first meeting.
Federal prosecutors Leo Wise and Derek Hines handled the case that started with a drug overdose in Harford County and ended with the downfall of 8 Baltimore City officers in the high-profile Gun Trace Task Force, one of the biggest police corruption cases in Maryland history. They linked cops to a heroin ring and much more.
There was an opportunity for each one of these officers to make a different choice than they did. They didn't have to become part of this rogue unit.
The case evolved, and we really followed the facts in a number of directions that I never would have anticipated.
For the first time, Wise and Hines are speaking publicly about the investigation that uncovered victim after victim robbed by members of the elite gun unit as their sergeant sold drugs, and the extraordinary lengths the officers went to cover it up, including making videos like this one, pretending to open a victim's safe for the first time after already stealing more than $100,000 from it.
The video showed the extent to which these officers were willing to go to cover their tracks and just how devious they were.
They won't talk about the investigation's links to Detective Sean Suter, who was killed one day before his testimony in front of a grand jury in the case, or the person in the city state's attorney's office accused of leaking information to the officers.
But is the investigation into what happened still ongoing here, despite the guilty pleas and the guilty verdicts that we just got?
So we in the FBI, follow the facts where they lead us, and we will continue to do so. If there is evidence to support additional charges, they will be brought.
Tomorrow, a central figure in this case will be sentenced, a drug dealer who was a childhood friend of Detective Mamadou Gondo, and he provided a crucial link between the drug world and these officers. Reporting live at the federal courthouse, Mike Kellgren, WJZ.
Mike, thank you. The two detectives who went to trial, Daniel Herschel and Marcus Taylor, faced the possibility of 60 years each in prison after juries found them guilty earlier this month.